Now, I'm going to introduce Colibre Espacial, who is this deck that I wanted to highlight very, very quickly. They've only got 80 followers. They are followed by Santi, though, so Santi is aware of them, and they also seem to like Project Elune. Why am I mentioning these guys? I went to their Discord, and I ended up finding out they have a really great tool. Let's have a look at it. This tool, this is what I've been waiting for. I don't think I ever mentioned it once, but if you guys remember Step End in Solana, they used to have like a Step End guide, right? And there was a Step End calculator. So you could put like whatever shoes you had, what level it had, and all your points, you could distribute it according to the rules of the game, right? So this is what they've done exactly for your player progression, because we have already information from the Sage game manual that you'll be able to have a certain number of points at a certain level. And when you get some points, you can put it in lots of different places. So some of them are the number of fleets you can actually have, the weight of your the weight of the fleets of each fleet, as in like how the size of it, the crew available to craft. The fee discounts as a percentage of what you get from the star path access or the star path fees. And of course, your respawn timer. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that we can actually play around with this. And this is a CPP program as well. Because remember, they don't want people with large ships to just go into Sage and start dominating the gameplay. They want people to actually, because, well, everyone starts at level 0. So how are you going to pilot a level 50 ship? Well, you know what I mean, right? So you have to first take your ship, go to Star Atlas, they'll learn, you'll put that as collateral, get a smaller size ship, play with the smaller size ship until you put enough points into your character for you to play this level 50 ship. That's the idea, right? I hope you guys get that. And they've made this kind of tool for people to understand that process and how to actually go from there. So I'm going to start at the top right. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but as always, I'm going to leave the link of this in the description so you can go and experiment. This is games, right? When we find something new, we want to go and experiment with it. We want to play with it. So let's go ahead and say I'm a level 20 player, okay? I've got 30 points to spend. When you're level 20, you get 30 points. These are the total points available. Now let's go and see how many ships you want to run yourself, what fleet size you have, your crafting specialty, your star path fees, and even your expenditure resources. Rescue, sorry, not resources. So let's say I'm a level 20 person. It depends what playstyle you're playing as well, right? Are you a fighting playstyle person? So are you in mud? Or are you in like a logistics or a stealth kind of playstyle? What are you going for? Are you a crafter? Are you like a builder? Are you a collector? Don't know, right? So let's say I'm level 20. And I only want to be able to control 2 fleets, okay? I want my attention only on 2 fleets. Let's say I've got double screens, right? As I do now, one on one fleet. I'm controlling another fleet there. So I only want actual 2 concurrent fleets, okay? Very, very simple, okay? So with concurrent fleets, you can put 2, and it seems like you can have 3. Number of fleets available, 3. Very easy. I didn't know it was actually, I hadn't looked at this ahead of time, so I didn't know how many fleets you could have overall. But as you can see here, you have 30 points. You can divvy this up between your fleet size, your crafting capacity, whatever. Let's go. I want to go level 2 in concurrent fleets. So I can have 3 fleets currently available. So that's fine. What about the fleet size? Let's say you can have, let's go take that to level 10. You can have a value of 11. So that means up to 11 ships in one fleet. I think that's what that means. Crafting capacity, crew available to craft. Now, keep in mind that this is actually in another language. It's just taken over into English because this is not an English-speaking guild. Star Path access. If I want to have 10 points in Star Path because I'm going to be traveling a lot, I'm going to put 10 points from my level 20 ranked player into Star Path fees, and I'm going to have 5% off the Star Path reduction fees. Is that actually worth it, right? You got to weigh it up. How much is a Star Path fee worth? And is 5% worth it to lose 10 of your points? Well, 10 of your points, can you get an extra ship? And with that extra ship, can you haul more cargo? And is that going to make up for all the Star Path fees of 5% that you're paying? Right? So you got to do the math behind it a little bit. Now, there is also the respawn timer. Let's say I put it to 5. I'm going to have a 2.5% respawn time reduction. Now remember, we only have safe zone and the medium risk zone. There is no high risk zone yet. So people, you will have to, either send a distress signal, you send it now, and another time someone will come and get you, which is like part of the gameplay loop that's going to come later. So you can have a 2.5% reduction spawn timer. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? Is that 5 minutes? Is that 10 minutes? Are you worried that someone's going to come and take all of your loot? Don't know. I think currently the best thing is current fleet size, crafting capacity, and the fleet concurrent fleets. That's what I think. Now, let's go ahead and look at the Commander Progression Program. Same thing again. You have a whole bunch of points, and then you can go ahead and borrow some ships. So let's say you start off with one large ship. You have one large ship, nothing else. You don't have anything else. You can't play this large ship first, right? Because you don't have the experience for it. So you're going to get 25 CPP points, or as we like to say, PP points. Or player progression points, or progression. There's a whole bunch of different acronyms that is a bit funny. Remember that there was a guy at Star Alice that used to make up really good names. Where is he? I haven't seen that guy in a while. Like Cream and Scream. Anyway. Yeah, so let's go. You have one large ship. You're going to break this down into all the different ships you can borrow from the CPP program. Okay, so you got large ship here. You can borrow a large ship, but it's 35 points. You can't borrow 30, you can't use your 35 points because you only have 25, right? So you can only borrow one medium ship, which is 15 points. At the end, I don't know if you can see, you've got, let's move this so you can see. You've got 10 points right there. 10 points after taking out a medium ship from the CPP program. You got 10 points left. You can take out a small, an extra small, or an extra small. There's 6 points, 3, and 1. So let's say you can take one of these, then you got 4 left. You can take one of these and one of these. Awesome. You've now used all of your points. Okay, so from one large, you've now got one medium, one small, one extra small, and one extra small. If you want, you can not even take any of these. You can just take a whole bunch of smalls. You can take a whole bunch of smalls, as you can see. Let's go ahead. You can take 4 smalls and one extra small. How's about that? Yeah. So you can put up your large and take 4 smalls. But I really think, there is a big difference between the ship sizes, so you might want that medium. You might want that medium. Awesome. So I want to say thank you very much for Calibri. You can mess around with this just to, because I won't mess around too much with this. Don't make any plans on this, because as we know, things are going to change between now, the DevNet and mainnet. So it's good to have a small idea. This was built from the Game Sage manual, but I think just play around with it. Nothing else. Just play around with it.